Have you ever had one of those moments where a simple misunderstanding turns into a hilarious adventure? Well, that's exactly what happened to me in London. And trust me, this story is going to make you both laugh and learn. Hi everyone, I'm Sarah, and today I'm going to share how I accidentally almost bought a house while trying to get a burger. Yes, you heard that right. A house? And the real estate agent was already preparing the paperwork. Before we dive into this funny story, make sure to turn on the subtitles. They'll help you catch all the important vocabulary and phrases we'll be learning today. Also, feel free to repeat the expressions after me. It's the best way to practice and improve your English. It all started after a 12-hour flight to London. You know that feeling when you're jet-lagged, hungry, and everything seems a bit fuzzy? That was exactly my state of mind. The London weather wasn't helping either. Typical cloudy day with a light drizzle, and all I could think about was finding a nice, juicy burger to lift my spirits. So there I was, in the middle of West London, trying to navigate through the busy streets with my phone. Okay, Google. Find me the best burger near me, I mumbled, squinting at my screen through tired eyes. The map showed several options, and one caught my attention, what looked like Burger House just around the corner. Perfect, right? Well, here's where things got interesting. Between the raindrops on my screen, my foggy brain, and my desperate hunger, I completely misread the sign. What I thought was Burger House was actually Broker House. Yes, a real estate agency. But at that moment, my mind was already set on that burger. Walking into what I thought was a modern gourmet burger restaurant, I was a bit surprised by the fancy decor. Wow, these burger places are getting really upscale, I thought, looking at the sleek office furniture and wall-to-wall property photos. In my defense, I'd seen some pretty unusual restaurant concepts before, so this didn't seem too out of place. A well-dressed woman approached me with a professional smile. "Welcome to Broker House. How may I help you today?" "Hi, I'm looking for a house," I said confidently, meaning to ask about their house specialties. Her eyes lit up immediately. "Wonderful. Let me show you some of our latest properties," she replied enthusiastically, pulling out a tablet. She started showing me various photos, which I assumed were different burger options. I nodded along, thinking these were some very artistic food photos. "This one is particularly charming," she said, showing me what I thought was a fancy burger with a garden view. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and a lovely backyard. "How much for this house?" I asked, expecting to hear something like £15 or £20. "This lovely property is £450,000. She replied casually. My jaw dropped. Through my shock, I heard her say something about mortgage options and down payment, and that's when it finally hit me. This wasn't a restaurant at all. As she started pulling out paperwork, I frantically began making eating gestures, pointing to my mouth and saying, "Food, burger, I want to eat." Looking back, this hilarious mix-up taught me some valuable English lessons that I'd love to share with you. First, let's break down the key words that caused all this confusion. House can mean different things depending on the context. While Burger House is a restaurant serving burgers, a broker house is where real estate agents work. And speaking of real estate, property isn't something on a menu. It's a piece of real estate, like a house or apartment. The biggest wake-up call was when she mentioned mortgage, which means a loan to buy a house. And I was expecting to hear about my order, what you call the food you want at a restaurant. Talk about a language learning moment. Even the word Broker itself is completely different from waiter. One sells houses, the other serves food. Now it's your turn to practice. Let's make sure you don't end up in the same funny situation. Repeat after me. I'm looking for a place to eat, not I'm looking for a house. What's your house specialty? When talking about food, do you have a menu? Not do you have any properties? Try creating your own sentence in the comments below using these restaurant phrases. And here's a quick challenge. Describe your perfect burger in English. Remember, whether you're house hunting or hunger hunting, using the right words makes all the difference. Now, let's practice together. What would you order? You know, what's the best part about making mistakes while learning English? They make great stories. This burger-turned-house adventure taught me that it's okay to laugh at our language mix-ups. They're part of the journey. Remember, every English learner has been there. The key is to keep trying, keep learning, and yes, keep laughing. Next time you're looking for food in an English-speaking country, you'll definitely know the difference between a burger house and a broker house. Don't forget to subscribe for more fun learning adventures. See you in our next story.